Yoshmu, toma esa y márcalo con la bandera, por favor.
Mira, esta es la quinta. ¿Tú quieres que la ponga en la computadora o hago otra más?
Hacemos uno más, ¿no?
De acuerdo.
I don't know what you're saying. Just run it through the computer, all right?
Robert, we are so close. I can feel it.
Oh, yeah. Soon. Get there soon.
It's been so long. I'm just anxious.
We gotta start watching who we tell.
You're right. We should be careful.
Yeah, just be careful.
Limit it to just us until we find it.
Okay, shh. All right, ready? Break. Let's do some more. Come on. All right. There we go. Okay.
Greeting, travelers. We are beginning our descent to the Yucatan Peninsula. It is presently clear skies, 95 degrees, and 80% humidity. Should make for a nice trip for all of you vacationers. Thank you for flying Aviaxa Airlines. Saludos, viajeros. Estamos empezando nuestro descenso a la península de Yucatán. Actualmente está el cielo despejado, 95 grados y 80% de humedad. Hace para un viaje agradable para todos ustedes veraneantes. Gracias por viajar a Aerolíneas Aviaxa.
You're somewhere out there, sis, aren't you?
I mean, you know, Jerry, he doesn't lie to me. He always, I trust him. He's my husband. I just trust him as much as a woman can trust a man. But at the same time, he went out with his friends. He was smoking cigarettes. They were bowling. They don't
Lady,
anymore.
Please shut up. I beg you. We're here. Can I have the money? You're short. This is only half.
That's all I have. be in here. This is not where Barry is. Barry! Barry! Oh, no! ¡Vieja loca! ¡Borracha!
We have a snorkel!
¡Teníamos algo!
Oscar.
Hey, Nico. How's it going?
Fine, fine. Give me one of those drinks with the fruit on the top.
Amigo, your tab's too high. Not till you pay it. I believe I told you this, yeah, every day last week.
You should cover it, man.
Not really, but what the heck, we are a non-profit organization, right? So, how'd it go with that woman?
Fine, fine. Now we know. It's my day over there.
What were you gonna do? Sit here and drink all day?
Definitely beats that crap, man.
Help yourself. Why am I even here? Well, you need to do that crap so you can make some moolah and start paying off the old El Tabo. Would the whole thing take you like 3 hours?
3 long hours.
Nico, you are hands down the laziest human being I've ever met.
Cheers to that.
I guess that's something to be proud of. Keep it up, my friend. Keep it up.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I have a rum runner, please?
No problem, senorita.
Hello, hello there.
Hi.
Ethnic guess. American.
Oh my God, how did you know?
Crazy guess.
Crazy guess.
What's your name?
Allison, what's yours?
Llámame Nico, mi reina.
Oh my God, you speak Spanish. That's so cute. Wait. Yo voy de la Grand Rapids, Michigan. When I graduated, I didn't know really what I wanted to do with my life, you know. But what can you do with a degree in mathematics? I mean, it's not fun. I wanted to have some fun. I mean, you know about fun, right? Well, so then I went and got my master's. Master's is a very peculiar word, master's. I mean, what does it really mean? I asked one of my professors once what it meant, and he said, oh God, what did he say? I don't know what he said. Well, back to our original topic, which was dolphins, you know. I don't know why dolphins are always getting caught in the gill nets. I mean, they don't have gills. I think they're mammals. I'm pretty sure they're mammals. You know, mammals breathe air. So they actually have to come out of the water and take a deep breath in order to go back in the water and swim. It's very interesting to be a mammal and live in water. Because you can't just walk around and get air. I mean, it's got to be very complicated.
No sé, lo siento.
Come on, you have to speak a little bit of English. Nothing. Please. She's been missing for 5 days and you have no idea where she and her team could be? You've got to be kidding me.
Por favor, señorita, váyase de la estación de policía.
Did you say police station? Because I don't see a police station. All I see is a little lemonade stand.
Please leave, lady. You make immigration.
Ah! English! 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 How selective of you! It's been 5 days and you haven't found anything? I highly doubt that. Will you at least put my damn sign up? Is that too much to ask? Days and I cannot find her. Oh, sir, excuse me. I was wondering if you could just look at this person for a minute. This is my sister. 5 days.
Well, good luck.
Let me know. Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you could just take a look at this photo and see if it rings a bell. It's my sister. She's blonde, 28, been living down here about 5 years. She's here with some others, a team of archaeologists that were all studying the ruins. Sir? Sir? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, very nice.
Excuse me?
It's very nice.
What is?
Well, your backside, your ass. It's good.
My ass?
Yeah, it's good.
Unbelievable.
What the hell did I do?
Who is she? I have no idea. I just know that for some reason, she's looking for this woman. This woman.
Well, let me see it again.
Here.
Do you read it? It says right here, sister.
Huh?
S-I-S-T-E-R. Sister. Is she stupid?
Let me see that. Oh, I did not read it carefully, I guess.
Oh, you guess. He guesses.
I did not read it carefully.
I don't think you can read it all.
Well, where is she now?
I don't know. I mean, I could go back into town. I mean, she was passing flyers only 6 hours ago.
Oh, only 6 hours ago.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Maybe she's right there.
Yeah. Waiting for us.
Waiting for us.
Yeah.
Let's go and pick her up.
Yeah. She's near that place where you like the ice cream with the chili powder on top.
Oh,
You
the
know-
one with pepino.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I want you out.
What?
Get out!
Why?
Get him out.
Go.
Come on. Why? Javier.
Let's go.
Javier, want some ice cream?
These guys are a joke. You recruited them.
Come on, man. They've been in a cave for a week. You know, they're sensitive. I don't know.
Then why you pick them?
That's the best I could get.
This is
It's
the
the cream of
best.
the crop.
Find this woman. She's our problem. I don't want to know how, okay? Just do it. I don't want anybody snooping around, stirring up trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it personally.
Get to work!
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you looking for someone?
Yes, have you seen her?
No, but I know someone that might help you find her.
You know someone? Who?
This man helped me beat up a mean man.
Where can I find him?
Bar.
What bar?
This bar.
He owns a bar? He's a bartender or something?
No.
Well, it's 11 a.m. Do you have a home number where I can reach him now?
No, he's there right now.
Okay. Bar it is then.
Okay, good luck.
Sir? Sir?
Hi.
I called over here. I'm looking for a Nico.
Oh, yeah, he's right over there. You might not want to disturb him now. He's real busy, hard at work.
Hi. Oh, God, it's you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Frank, the pervert.
Do I know you?
We met briefly, yes.
Did we... Remember now, yeah. You're the woman at the beach, right? Yeah, you were looking for your sister, right?
You were rude to me.
Sit down. Tell me what your problem is.
My sister Lauren is missing. Not just her, but also her 2 partners. They were archaeologists studying the ruins down here. I have no idea what happened, but 5 days ago she disappeared. Gone. Without a trace. And I've had no help finding any information down here. It's like no one even cares. They all hate my guts. I don't know why. I'm nothing but nice to them. I'm calm, I'm rational, and still I get no help. So I come to you, begging, pleading for your help. Can you please help me find my sister?
The ring, I see.
I knew it!
Have a boyfriend? What? What? You can't say she wasn't interested. She was into me, man.
Yeah, man, totally. That's why she ran off. She couldn't take your charm. It was too much for her.
I did that thing again, didn't I?
You know, I think things would go a lot faster for you if you just, quit asking me if you did that jerk thing. Just assume that you do it always.
Guess so.
Look, man, I wouldn't worry about it. She was ugly anyway.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize for my actions back at the bar. Might have had a little bit too much to drink today.
Oh, well, it is 11 a.m. Who hasn't?
Okay. I sense the sarcasm. You see, I'm a simple man. I like simple things. Like swimming, drinking at the bar. They know me there. Sleep, oh, I love sleeping. Diving, napping in my hammock. And sometimes I'll take a case or two, A private investigator, they say. Well, I'm really not. I just know people who know people, and if someone got some dough for me, well, then I might show them who stole their crap out of their room or found their spouse banging some local, which is easy because it's always the same locals,
Do you realize how stupid you sound? Do me a favor. Stop trying to make me feel better and just get out of my face.
You should go home,
Don't worry about it. We're not gonna cross paths.
Forget about me for a second. You don't want to get involved with these people. Nothing positive can come out of you making all this noise. You're just gonna get yourself hurt.
That's my decision.
These are dangerous people.
I think I can take care of myself.
Would you stop it?
Look, go to your bar and drink yourself into a stupor, okay? You drunk? I can take care of myself! Who are you people? What do you want with me?
Shut up!
Let me go!
Cállate!
I'm friends with the police around here! Don't do anything for me! Don't do anything for me!
Shut up! And we'll make this quick.
That's it.
poquito la tendrás callada.
Tú sigues manejando en círculos, chavo.
Yo sé dónde vamos.
Yo digo que mejor la saquemos en un bote y la arrojemos al mar.
Yo estaba pensando en meterle un tiro en la cabeza y arrojarle a un pozo.
Y yo digo que la cortamos en pedazos y la tiramos a los cocodrilos.
Caramba, viejo, eso es muy duro aunque sea para mí.
Coño, te equivocaste, era a la izquierda, no a la derecha. Siempre hace lo mismo, chingado. Que no hagan las cosas bien, coño.
¡Mátalo, mátalo, mátalo!
¿Qué?
I'm not taking this suit off until you say you can't protect yourself. Say it. Come on, say it.
You should really try to get in shape.
Oh, God. Let's go. Take you to the airport.
No,
No?
not without my sister.
Did you not see what just happened? Oh, wait, you didn't, right? You had a hood over your head. Well, what you didn't see was some naive little girl who shouldn't have gotten herself involved and left it up to the law enforcement got kidnapped. Really bad guys. Almost got herself killed. Which, by the way, there's a lot more of them where that came from.
I'm not leaving without her.
It's happening. It's exactly what I didn't want. It's too much work, man. Oh, no.
What?
My flask.
What about it?
Well, I throw it at the car. Let's get a drink.
I don't think you need a drink.
Oh, you don't think? That's so, Doctor? Since when do you know what I need? I say I need a drink, so I'm getting a drink.
Look, your sister, she's probably dead. I'm sorry, but that is what these people do. They kill people without remorse. Pure evil, you know? You know, you should do what I've told you, you know, what your sister would want to just be safe and leave. Go home.
He's not dead, okay? I don't believe that. You don't even know what you're talking about. We just need to find out who took her and why. I'll pay you.
No,
It's probably a ransom thing.
it's not.
It happens down here in Mexico all the time.
It's not.
How do you know that?
You see that man behind me? Across the street? A gray dress shirt? Well, he's the one who is responsible for a lot of things that go on down here.
Who is he?
His name is Lester Hunter. He comes here for a few days at a time and just came here today. This guy, he owns more Mayan artifacts than the museum. In fact, he sometimes robs the museum. And is the biggest legal collector of Mayan treasures. It's bad news. And he owns these people down here. Are you having any luck with the law enforcement?
None.
Well, he's why. Now, he's not the one you should really need to worry about, you know? It's his right hand, the one that does his dirty work. It's Javier El Jabo Olivares. He's a tomb raider, you know, a thief. He doesn't care about anyone but himself.
How'd you know he'd be?
Well, it's his bar. He owns it. And the one next to it, and the next one, he owns the whole block. So now you see what you're up against.
Why my sister? You think she found one of these artifacts?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, how can we find out?
We? Did you not hear me? These men are trouble.
I'll pay you!
No. How much? No, no, listen, don't try to be a hero here, okay? Stay away from this, I'll kill you.
Maybe I'll just go have to ask him myself.
Yeah, yeah, you do that, yeah.
I will.
Yeah, whatever you say. She won't do it.
Lester!
Shit.
Hey, why do you walk away from me?
What?
Come on, I don't love her, I love you. Okay, I'll help you, right? Jesus. Just don't go committing suicide, okay?
Why did you throw a margarita all over yourself?
Look, that girl just dumped her drink all over that idiot.
No. My sister moved down here over 5 years ago, and I've never even visited her once. It's my stupid fault. She always calls or emails. Just too busy with my own life. Definitely could have made time. She always wanted to do something good, something that betters the world. And look what I do. She's an amazing person. I used to blame her for moving out, coming down here to Mexico, and our parents split up. I was pissed. I had to be the peacemaker, and she didn't have to deal with any of it. I don't know why I blamed her. It was just a bad situation. She didn't want it in her life. Leave it up to me to make her feel horrible for that. I'm a real bitch. You know that?
Lester!
Did you find it?
No. No yet.
How difficult can it be? Look, you know what? It's already been like a week. You said it was only gonna be a few days. What am I paying you for? You tell me that?
We're close, man.
Just find it.
We're narrowing it down. Any minute now.
How hard can it be? Just turn up the heat!
And put some pressure on!
Huh? What, do I have to do all the work over here?
Just find it!
I'll do that.
I don't want to remind you.
What's gonna happen if you don't find it, okay?
I don't even want to think about it. Thinking about it gives me a migraine headache. It gives me hemorrhoids.
I promise, man. Don't worry, man. You'll have your mask.
Take care of business, and I'm going to take care of you, all right? Don't get any ideas in your head.
No problem, man. I'm going right now.
Are you going to shit yourself?
Huh?
No, you're talking like an idiot now. I told you before. Just find it and get it done.
You work your side of the street and I'll work mine.
Understand?
No. No. Ah!
Everything I've read just it talks about the Mayan calendar.
All right, yeah. Are we all gonna die in 2012?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the Mayan calendar ends that year, and the world ends.
No. That's a rumor that the world ends. My sister talks about it in here. It says that there's 2 calendars that run simultaneously, and that every 52 years there's a new start.
And it ends in 2012.
Yeah, but I don't...
Yeah, see, I'm right, it ends. Look, these guys are supposed to be so wise.
and the whole world's followed the calendar. So why don't we think it ends when they say?
Do you realize how stupid you sound?
Well, you know what? We can ask this guy when we meet him. He's actually consulted with a local shaman here.
Shaman?
Yeah. I got a town and an address for this guy.
Well, let's go talk to him then.
Okay. Wake me up around 10 or noon. We'll check it out then.
No, now. Let's go right now.
Now? Okay. Hope we don't wake him up.
He's not here. What is that music? Let's go look.
What do you think?
Well, I think he's awake.
Let's go say hello. Hi!
Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Alexis? Your sister is a dear friend of ours. We have seen your picture when you was younger. Your wedding pictures. Both weddings.
Oh. Me and marriages don't mix well.
Your sister is very in touch with the way of the Mayan. She came to me 1 week ago and she told me that she found something important for found the location of the mask of a great king or most sacred leader.
What was it?
A tablet buried under a hush stela.
What's a stela?
Stela. Stela is a historical site made of stones. What your sister and her team was doing was figuring out in which stela the mask was hidden under.
Did she find it?
We don't know. They were very close. They might even figure it out. They disappeared.
What was the mask about?
Too much time ago, the Totonacas and Maya, they were fighting. They tried to wipe us out. And this time, the most sacred treasure for us was the mask. But they took it from us. The Totonacas believed this controlled the Mayan life. One brave Mayan tried to get back the mask. He was Lasua. He was successful. But he died in the process.
What happened to the mask?
The mid states, he hid the mask on the cenotes below a stela. Don't worry, the spirits of the cenote protect them.
That's a relief.
A huge change is coming where the reality belongs to the universe.
This clown has no right to talk about reality. So, how much would you say this little mask of yours will be worth on the market?
People get lost by delusion of life. They don't see why they could.
Yeah, that's true. So, like 5 million? Just give me a rough estimate, you know? Could you use a drink? That's good, man. Good at all.
He's right. I think it's rotten or something.
so good.
Are you okay? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Take what's yours. Let go of what's not. Take what's yours. Let go of what's not.
Come on.
Take what's yours. Let go of what's not.
Hey, good morning.
Where are we?
We're headed back to your house.
What happened last night? Didn't do anything stupid, right?
No, not at all. You were pretty tame. Just kind of sat there all night.
Good, because I hate when I black out. I don't like the feeling of that. Ah! Ah!
Qué bien, qué bien.
Tranquilo, yo voy por allá.
¿Eres o te haces?
Tranquilo.
Son más de 100 pies de profundidad.
yo voy
Cualquier
por-
cosa que caiga al agua se la lleva la corriente al océano.
Yo voy por ella, tranquilo.
No, tranquilo tú. Los $800 los voy a deducir de tu cheque.
$800.
Hazme el favor.
No la encuentro.
¿De veras?
Espérate.
¡Wow! No me esperaba eso. José la fregada, hombre. Mucha gente que me manda. Ahora como lo frego refrenado.
Coffee, huh?
Yeah. I always drink coffee in the morning. You think all the stuff I did last night was bogus?
Oh, yeah.
I keep hearing this phrase in my head, driving me nuts.
What was the shaman talking to you about last night?
A few years ago, I had some problems back in the US. Couldn't handle it, and that's the reason why I'm down here.
Why'd you kill someone drunk driving?
Forget it.
Sorry. Tell me.
I was in the US military, and one of our operations went bad. I took the hit.
Well, that doesn't seem like a real reason to leave.
It was for me. Okay, we're gonna find your sister. And here's how we're gonna do it.
Okay, let's hear it.
¿Encontraste algo?
Nada todavía.
¿Estás seguro?
Hay algo extraño en este lugar.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Tan grandote que sos y se te frunce el chiquitito? No se puede creer. ¿Y? ¿Nada?
Nada, estamos buscando y nada. Señor.
Sigan buscando.
Sí, está bien.
Diego! What's your problem, man? Are you stupid?
I'm sorry, have you ever... I was crawling in the mud.
Oh, yeah? I didn't notice that.
¡Ayúdame!
I've been trying to look for your artifact.
Did you find it?
No.
Keep looking!
Okay. It's hard to breathe in those
Shut up.
places.
What's up?
What's our next move?
We have to find it. There's no other option. Or you want to pay Lester back $400,000, huh? Because I don't. So, grab a shovel, flashlight, and start digging.
Easy for you to say, you freaking midget. We're getting claustrophobic.
You think I'm in paradise?
I don't care.
We're looking for Actun and Yashmul.
I am Yashmu. What do you want?
You worked with my sister and her crew, Lauren Sofer?
Yes, I did.
Did you know they're all missing?
I heard about it.
Were you updating anyone on the progress of the group?
No. I didn't talk to anyone about it, but I might know someone that did.
Who? Please tell us. Where can we find him?
He can't hear me. Sorry. He might be down there for a while.
So what do you guys do here?
We work for a glass bottom boat company. We set up things under the water to make the rides more enjoyable.
So you lie to them?
Pretty much.
Bank you to this! Bank you to! Hola, kakiskenes, isiha! Takakiskenes!
We know you work for her. And you told someone about what you were doing. Who was it?
Well, I can't recall talking to anyone. I would never tell anyone on purpose. I do not take money. I do have a family, though, and 2 children. Well, since I have a family...
Shut up.
Okay, I was at church with my beautiful wife and my 2 adorable children. We always go to church on Sunday because Father Ramiro likes to do the sermon. I like the sermon very much, and afterwards we get ice cream. Anyway, I like to set an example so my children, Sarita, Juanito, Ramiro, Anastasio, can be on the right path their whole life.
Come on, get to the point.
Okay. The church service ended, and my family and I, we were walking out of the car in the church parking lot, holding hands. Then a man walks up to us. He comes to me. He threatens me. He has a knife. He says he's going to kill me and my wife, and he lunges the knife at me. I knock it out of his hand, and I grab him by the neck, but he kicks me. You know, I practice, and I work out in the gym, so I'm very lucky that I'm strong. I knock him down on the floor, but then he has friends. They beat me up. I didn't want to tell him anything. He had to beat it out of me. Broke my nose. Kept punching my kidney. I think he even broke one of my ribs. It still hurts.
So what did he force you to tell him?
I can't remember. He hit me on the head many times. I remember now. I told him we found a tablet that told us which stela the artifact could be found under.
So what stela could we find at?
They never told us. We couldn't read the tablet. All we know is where we found the tablet. Look, he gave this to me. Just one of the many things he did. He's a mean man. Very evil. But I got to protect my family, you know. They're all I got.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Okay. Anytime you want a glass bottom boat, you know where to go. I hope I help.
My sister was here just 1 week ago. Finally get to see where she works. It's like I can feel her.
I don't think anyone is around here.
Do you think this is funny? Huh? Us digging up the caves and keep coming up empty?
Yeah. What do you want with us? We told you where we thought it was.
I don't believe you! I don't!
Well, how can we explain it to you? Convince you? How do we explain
Don't lie
These
to
are
me.
good people. We're
Don't
not lying.
lie to
We're not
me.
lying. No, don't do something you regret. No.
Don't hurt him.
Sit down!
Don't.
No. Good.
I'm gonna cut him in pieces. Do you want to see him? How he's gonna look?
Okay. You're looking in the wrong place.
Where are we supposed to look?
It's that way.
Oh, are you kidding? You said that way. Stella 4.
Stella 5.
Now he's talking. He's talking to us. Where in Stella 5? Where?
We don't know the exact spot. It's about a 15-meter area, okay?
Talk to me!
Okay, look, it's 65 yards southwest of the stop, okay? You play football? Hey, football!
That was Shaman. You guys are helping us.
Morano!
Get someone on top. Get the GPS. Okay? All right. Face off, 65 yards southwest of it. Carlos!
Yes, Javier.
Dejen que mis amigos se vayan, yo me quedo.
No!
Yo me quedo.
No!
Yo me quedo.
No! Take them all. You try that. Try that again! And I cut in pieces the quarterback course, okay? Move! Cállate!
Let's go. Let's go, move! Move, guys! Hey!
Look, this one talks about 2012.
What's it say?
Sure, it says how we all gonna die.
Come on. That's not what it means. I told you.
Not what you told me. I just know you're wrong. It ends. Everything ends. Calendar ends. Time ends. You know, it's like an ice age or something.
Whatever.
It freezes.
That's...
Come on. Keep going.
What? You're leaving me?
Don't look back.
Ya.
Spider in my hair.
¿A dónde estás, cabrón? ¡Ven afuera! ¡Solo la nariz pudiste romperme! ¡Sal!
Wow. Typo video. Used to do it at home. Broke a few mugs, a couple lamps, one TV. It's a flat screen too.
Let's get out of here, gently. Come on!
I can't.
You're gonna miss you.
Come on. Okay, jump.
Javier?
Diego,
Something really bad happened here. Someone beat him all up.
what happened?
Some man and some woman.
Some woman?
The sister. Sorry.
Tell the men they are really good at what they do. They're excellent.
Yeah.
Especially you. They're gonna get a promotion for what they do.
Yeah. The guys are gonna be very happy to hear that, Javier.
Yes, I know, man. I know. Can I ask you something?
Anything.
Got the GPS! Ah!
Javier?
I wonder what's down there.
Underground cave.
You think Lauren could be down there?
Maybe. You have a cell phone?
Yeah, but it's like a total ripoff to use it down here. Sorry. Oh.
I think I might know someone that can help. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Look, I've been thinking about this, and I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
Why? Because you could die down there. Or worse.
Well, what can be worse than dying?
Why you always gotta do that to me, man? Make me look bad in front of the ladies? You know what, you're right. Dying's the worst thing, okay? All I'm saying is that it's like a maze down there and you could drown.
I'm good at mazes, man, don't worry.
Make sure that whoever goes down there with you keeps a rope line tied to you at all times so you can find your way back.
It's a one-way and I'm going alone.
I'm going too, right?
No.
No.
Why not?
Could you scuba dive?
No.
Sorry, you can't go. Show me the map, please.
Look, man, these maps don't show you everything. There are miles of unexplored areas underneath there. Some of those spots are only like a foot wide. I got stuck down there one time for hours. I had to spend a day in a decompression chamber. I don't know if you guys have ever been in one of those, but it's boring. It's really freaking boring. I played solitaire, I think, like 75 times. Never won once. Not one time. You know, it's the aces. Solid's like, do you start them at the bottom right away? Get them at the top?
Oscar.
All right, fine. Even with these maps, it's really hard to remember where you've been.
I got a good memory, man.
You know what? This isn't a good idea.
Hey, I'm gonna do this, okay?
You know, all right, fine. You can take my stuff, but only because you're such a bad customer, and you never pay your bill, and you're probably gonna die.
I gotta ring it.
Why do you put up with him?
He's a good guy.
He doesn't pay his bill. He walks all over you.
I let him. He's a hero, you know.
Yeah, right. Military guy.
No, it's no joke. He's got like 2 silver stars and a purple heart and a nice screw you from the government.
What happened? He said some operation went bad?
He did everything right. It was the government that screwed up. They sent him and his team somewhere they weren't supposed to be, and then when they got found out, they let him take the fall for it. He never said a word. Got dishonorably discharged. Pretty much lost everything.
So that's why he came down here.
Being released from the military, worst thing that can happen to a guy like him. Worse than death. Hey, that's what's worse than death. You know, I mean, anyway, I'd have done the same thing, but I'm completely frightened of guns, so I would like to be released. It would be a good thing. So, dude, that was quick. Did you wash your hands? Hey, man, don't touch my stuff until you wash your hands. Ew.
Thanks, man. Later.
Hey, you didn't finish your drink. That's what I'm talking about. You're a bad customer. Oh, you know I pay for this stuff. Hey, you know, coconuts don't just grow on trees, you know.
Actually, coconuts do grow on trees.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter. He got the point.
All right, gorilla boy. Get up. Find a banana tree, huh? Okay, down.
Well. Where's my mask?
Your mask.
Yeah.
Isn't it the Mayans, pal? 800 years old?
Where is it?
I think it's near the banana tree. Send your gorilla over there to get it.
A regular comedian, huh?
On the side, I'm a scientist, really.
First you're a tough guy, then you're a comedian, now you're a scientist. Where is it?
We just told him, man. We don't know.
You don't know, huh? How about if I give you 6 seconds to figure it out?
6? Why 6? Seems kind of an odd number.
6 is an even number, friend.
You know, you're right. It's divisible by 3 and 2. You're right. It's an even number, but it's an odd choice. Don't you agree?
Your friend's pretty smart. What number would you like?
No, I like 6. 6 rings a bell with me, but, you know, 6 seconds I have a problem. Maybe 6 weeks, 6 months, we could come back here and do the whole thing again. What do you think?
Shut up! How about 3?
3?
2.
Yo!
Hey, buddy!
What's up, Les?
Nothing. These two got something I want. Won't tell me where it is.
Oh. Well, which one of them you think knows?
I think maybe the both of them.
Hey! Which one of you guys knows where it's at?
No one, man. We already told him that nobody knows.
Oh, shit, I know he's lying. I can tell that from here. Hey, look, man. Do you think you really gotta go through this, though?
Oh, well, maybe not, but I don't have any options.
You can always tie an anchor around one of them. throw him overboard and watch the other one get all scared and shit.
Oh, another scientist you got over there.
I kind of like that, but fresh out of anchors.
Oh, well, I guess you just had to shoot his ass.
I guess so. What have you been up to?
Hey, man, I told my wife that I couldn't leave the hotel because I drank some bad water.
Well, God, I hope not.
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yeah, it was bad. I was sitting on the toilet for 3 days.
Oh! Spare me the details.
I'm feeling better now, right? Hey, I gotta get back to the hotel. My wife's gonna be back in 20 minutes. All right?
All right.
Later. Hey, say hello to the sharks.
I love that song.
Hey, fish face!
All right, get up. You too. Get him up. Get up now. Okay, where was I? 1.
What the hell, man? What are you doing? You didn't have to do that.
Yes, I did. And you shut up. You're gonna get it next. Tell me where that mask is, right? Right?
Yeah, man.
Of course you are. God bless you. Stay in touch. It's now or never. Come hold me dear. Kiss me, my darling.
If this is too dangerous, maybe we should think of something else.
This is the best way.
Can I get you anything?
No. Thank you, though.
It's a long swim. Do you want me to make you anything?
No.
A sandwich. Anything.
Okay, would you stop it?
I'm sorry. I just really want to help somehow. Can't believe you're doing all this for me and my family. Sorry I doubted your intentions. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think I got everything ready. I'll wait till sunrise. I want them all to be there.
Listen, I've been doing a little bit of research on this fella that's been making all you guys look like a bunch of little girls.
I'm listening.
Turns out he's some kind of lieutenant commander or something. He's been a Navy SEAL for the past 11 years. He's been running black ops all over the world. He's directly responsible for the death of Mustafa, okay? I believe that's how you say it. Mustafa. You know, this Hibiki Wong or Hibiki Wang or I don't know, something like that. He's a trained killer.
Trained?
This guy is like, he's like Rambo, okay? Except Mexican. You think I'm kidding?
I understand, man. We can take care of ourselves.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, he could take out your whole team before you even know he's there, right? So chew on that shit. Hang on.
Yes?
Can I get a Semitol on the rocks, please?
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you, okay?
I'm not kidding around. Listen, I'm in a public place here.
Okay, calm down.
Everybody's gonna be killed. He's gonna kill everybody. Is that what you want?
I have a lot of good men here. They have guns. I train them.
Get your ass over there and find my mask and get out. Bring me the mask, cause I wanna wear it.
Huh?
All right, I wanna put it on my face, okay?
What?
I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it to the laundromat. People are gonna think I've gone nuts, cause I'm gonna be walking around with the mask on. Okay, look. Just get over there and get back and get there before he does. Think you can manage that?
You have your mask. You'll have it. I promise.
Got nothing.
We told you where it was!
Danger. Are you okay?
Find it! Hurry up! Bring her back! Right now!
Peanut butter. A sandwich. Oh my God.
What?
Hey, what do you want me to do with him?
Bring the woman with us.
What about him?
Him. Kill him.
What do you kill me? Shut up!
Van a morir.
¿Por qué?
Estas cuevas están protegidas.
¿Espíritu?
Ya. Ríete. ¿Por qué piensas que nadie la ha encontrado?
¡Te calles la boca, hombre!
Ya, tú vas a morir.
¡Ya, hombre! ¡Vente!
Tú vas a morir.
¡Te calles! ¡Te voy a dar un madrazo!
¿Qué tiempo crees que sea necesario esperar aquí? ¿Ah?
¿Qué?
¿Dijiste algo?
¿Qué estás hablando? No dije nada. ¿Se te subió el gringo a la cabeza o qué?
Uno no sabe de esto.
Javier? Is that you? How's the water?
Take this, idiot!
Okay.
Get up! All right, go ahead and run. Make it look like an accident. You're missing. ¡Cuidado! ¡Por atrás! ¡Amelio! ¡Amelio, hombre! ¡Amelio, hombre! Okay, man. Go get Laura. Okay, man. Go get Laura! They took her away. Thank you. Where's Ramon?
Ramon. Ramon, where are you, man? Ramon, check in. Ramon! Grab the guns! Quickly!
Can I borrow this?
Javier! Javier!
No matter what, man. It's 2 against 1.
You were saying?
I don't care about him. I killed her! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Nicholas?
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry.
Get back up there.
The help is coming! You see that? Surprise! That's a little surprise. See? Bring her down!
Hi, Lauren.
Lex, what are you doing?
Trying to help.
She's helping, you see?
What do you want me to do?
Drop the gun! La mato. I swear to God I killed her! Shoot Diego! Be careful with the mask!
No, that's not a good idea. No.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Are there any other options?
Shoot Diego! No! The mask!
Guys look like lunatics.
I'm sorry. Just trying to help. Oh, sorry.
Listen, stop trying to help. Hey, stop trying.
Sit down. You okay? Lauren! I'm finally meeting you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spoil your little family reunion. And you're gonna pay for this, okay? Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, my legs. I can't feel my legs. Oh, God.
Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Joe.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you for saving my life.
I had to. Make up for not visiting you all these years. I'm sorry you didn't get the mask.
I guess it wasn't the right time. Nature washed it away for a reason.
Sorry I've been so self-centered. I mean, I've missed you. I'm embarrassed about how I treated you when you came down here.
This is no time for apologies. You just saved my ass. You've made up for everything that you've ever done. I owe you now.
Yeah, I guess you do. Well, it wasn't all me. That guy over there, he had something to do with it.
So who's the hero? Go to him. Or I will.
Hey. I love you.
I love you too.
Hey. Hey. Thanks for your help. I mean, I did most of the work.
Yeah. Thanks for the sandwich.
Oh, you got it? I knew you would need it, see? So, let me take you to the hospital. You're a true hero, you know that?
You are the hero. You're determined, ambitious, fiery, stubborn, annoying.
Hey,
bitchy.
hey! Hey, I mean it though. You are a hero. You did all this for us. You didn't deserve any of what happened to you. Thank you for saving my family. So, we never figured out what the shaman meant, huh? Take what's yours and let go of what's not. Guess the guy's just a kook.
Wait.
Take it. I should only take what's mine, and this is not mine.
So what's yours?
What is your deal?
Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Come on, let's go give this to her. Look what I found.
How did you...
Javier, Javier, come in. Walkie check, Javier. Javier, come in. Something's up.
Es nuestra gente. La policía los agarró. ¿Qué hacemos?
Nothing. We'll do nothing. Shit, I wanted that mask. I really wanted that mask. Let's get out of here.
wait till midnight. I don't care. We're gonna sit here until it becomes tomorrow.
We'll wait then. No reason to rush, right? Let's just enjoy our last sunset.
Last? How stupid are you gonna feel when nothing happens?
When something does happen. Any minute.
Any minute?
Yeah, any minute. Hey, buddy. Wanna see your mom get proved wrong? Say I hope she's right.
All the archaeologists, all the Mayans, all the scientists, and all the smart people don't think it's the end of the world. Everyone but you.
Not true.
Oh, right. The skeptics.
Are you calling your son a skeptic? Because he agrees, huh? You believe me, right, buddy? See? He believes me.
He nodded his head no.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No. How can one human being be wrong so often? We've been here for 9 hours. Let's go. My tail's getting tired. Let's go.
Fine. We'll give it 10 more seconds then.
Maybe that's enough.
Maybe. Now it's 7.
בחוץ.